Hello, and welcome. I'm loving the feedback. People are having a lot of fun with the really hard week one challenge for the Terraforming Mars weekly challenges that we have going on. Love hearing the feedback. Happy to have the Discord discussion. But now I'm just feeling, gotta do a solo. Gotta do just a classy little run, see what we can do. Tractor's fun. There's an Earth tag, though Pets isn't necessarily what you're looking for out the gate. Oh, we also had Inventrix, which is cool to talk about for sure. Um, there's no Jovian to line up Beam from a Thorium, which I do really like playing early. I'm trying to think, like, do we go for, like, kind of... Like, Optimal Arrow Braking obviously does good stuff. Solar Wind Power's fun. I'd really like to get Soletta turn 1. I think that would be good. We're not really using Terractor for any of its ability, just the idea of having $60. Let's see, with 18 bucks, we'd have, what, $42 left? And then we could spend 11 on solar wind power. Right, that brings us down to 31. But then we have 2 titanium, which is enough for Soletta. The fact that I can afford all this stuff is all I need as a reason to buy it. Because if you're starting off with an energy production, which could come in handy, a handful of tags that are good, you know, Earth, Science, Power, and then 7 heat plus the 1 energy, which will spool over, and it's just good stuff. You know, everyone's happy. Everyone likes that. The cities or the neutrals are in places I don't necessarily like, but that's fine. No space events. But Archaeobacteria and Energy Tapping are 2 cards that I always like to jump at. If I buy both of them, I have $10, which is enough to play both of them. Which is why I think I'm going to do it. But I'll have you know that Fish is super interesting to me because I have viral enhancers. But for now, we haven't won the run, so let's just get this bad boy. And I could hold off on doing Archaeobacteria and wait for viral enhancers, but I'd rather just get it down. We have enough for it. I don't want to have to commit to playing viral enhancers next turn to be able to get the extra plant, so it's not like I get it this turn. Space Elevator, Dev Center, Industrial Microbes, all powerful cards. We only have 14 income, though, which is just absolutely atrocious. Because we got up to 2 energy, though, next turn we should get 2 heat bumps to follow the heat bump we're getting now. Because I kind of like 3 cards in this hand, right? We have the energy for Dev Center. I mean, I have all this extra stuff that I'm not even using, though. If I do this, I'll have, like, no money. We're basically taking a turn off, but I think I'm going to do it. Soletta and the heat production from Soletta is going to start to kick us in with some TR, and then we're going to be off to the races. Basically, I think of... Oh, wow, we're getting a lot of really good options here, because the heat production would be cute. But we already have Soletta, so maybe we don't have to think about it. Whereas Strip Mine is just so much value. It really is. Okay. I'm going to leave Molehole alone and go for the Strip Mine for now. So yeah, like, think about how when you play, you know, with all of the expansions, it's way different. The cards are different, the turmoil, the what have you. But you only have 12 generations. So basically we've thrown away our first couple of generations to get to a point where we have 8 heat, 2 energy, a little bit of plant. Like, it's not the end of the world. We're kind of on pace for a just okay run. And if we do this, next thing you know, we have a little bit more energy, we have a little bit of steel coming in. I don't think we'll have enough for the Space Elevator, which is too bad. These are all kind of good, but I have enough cards that I don't feel like I need any of them because I already have enough energy to do everything I want. So we're gonna pass. We'll do our heat bump. Then we can talk about... We actually have enough for Strip Mine, so I think that's the obvious grab. It's just so much value between all the metals, the TR you get from the oxygen bump, the fact that you don't have to buy those greeneries at the end of the game. Like, no one's going to argue over Strip Mine being a very powerful card to play somewhat early. Generation 5 isn't early, it's just okay. But Advanced Alloys came up, perfect. Bushes is at -10, but I think we can reach because our heat is going up at least 1 per round. It's a couple up. We have a little bit more to go, but I could get this, but I could also go for Dev Center. You know what? If we do Advanced Alloys, then we can use our steel on Dev Center, and then we can use that extra energy production we have, and we can start pulling in a card. And I think that having just a little bit of card draw can be the difference between, you know, a meh run and like a very powerful run. You know, obviously going into card draw can also take a winnable run into a failed run because you just don't hit the luck. But ooh, how do we do this? How do we deal with this? Because I think I want all of it, pretty much. I can't go for Electro Catapult, though. It's just, you know, I already have issues getting out my own cards. Though Space Elevator, I think, is a perfect place to start. Because we can play it, and then that'll get us the extra dollars of income every round. I should have drawn a card first. If I'm going to draw a card anyway, you know, you basically should always do it. Just to see your option. And that means I'm not getting... I am getting, sweet. I am able to get Acquired Company this extra turn. If I only got it in a turn or two, then the value of it drops pretty dramatically. Because I'm spending 10 bucks to do it, and it takes, you know, 3 or 4 productions. You know, 3 gives you 9, 4 gives you 12. So that's about the break point of getting your ROI. Oceans. We definitely need oceans. Energy. We might want energy. More steel production. Could want that. Phobos Space Haven? Nah. Nah, brah. What are we trying to do anyway? Because Phobos or Olympus Conference doesn't actually give us much, it turns out. No space events, right? Oh, this is a space event. Well, maybe we could do that. We'll go for this. Grab it all, basically. Ooh, Noctis Farming. That gives us a thing right away. Let's draw a card and sell a steel. Steel is never going to be worth more than 5 bucks as long as you have some left over. Space station as well. Okay. Okay, let's get the space station. I'm not sure how much I can get down this turn if I go for the space station. Because I could still get the Noctis Farming, but I could get the energy production, which I'm kind of leaning towards. I like getting Viral Enhancer and Noctis Farming, but if I'm going to go for those, then I also need the Olympus Conference to give us the extra card. I'm going to go this direction with this, because I feel like that puts us in just a better spot. We have 2 more heat bumps next round, which is nice. We need more space events. I don't want to rush them out because often late game space events, you can pop them down for just as much value as if you played them early. Like Big Asteroid, Gene Repair. These actually symbiotically work together as well, don't they? 4% is out of reach, though, right now. Not for very long. 3 science tags. 1, 2 here for 5, 6, 7, sure. I think I'm grabbing way too many cards and it shows, but the idea of getting anti-grav out is a little bit too alluring for me to really stand by and not jump on. Which means I think I wanted the extra energy to get down Underground City early because that steel production is worth a lot of dollars. But now I'm looking at all these cards and thinking there isn't many cards I need to play that require steel. So let's start with this. Then I should play Viral Enhancer, because at least that gets us a card, which is some plants. We'll put it here for now, 2 plants, because obviously oxygen is contentious for us. Then we'll grab another. Ooh, this is nice. Let's throw down our optimal arrow breaking, for sure. And then for a single titanium, we'll get heat income, which is nice. The heat is going up. We also have the extra energy I bought last round coming into play. Is it better to go for the metals or gene repair? I think I'd rather go for the gene repair. So now we're looking at 6 science tags. If we can get our oxygen up, then we can get the last one. And we can symbiotic fungus and enhance it. I'm going to keep the $6. I know I could play rad suits or whatever, but if we just wait and get it after we play anti-grav, then it'll just be worth that much more. Hey, and there's a science tag. Perfect. That's all we need. I'm going to take business contacts just because it's extra cheap. So obviously that's a fantastic get for us. Then we should draw a card. It's okay, it's an ocean. We need oceans. Selly Steel, just working well. Anti-grav, and then we can work our way from here. Generation 10, got the anti-grav lined up. We could go for big asteroids. We could go for oceans. Let's go for more cards first. We can keep 2. I mean, we can get to farming pretty quick. And commercial, we could play commercial pretty good in there. Oh, return. It's kind of what I'm looking at. Like, mining rights would be nice. We have extra value out of it, too. But farming's so powerful. And we're getting 2 bumps, right? 1, 2, big asteroid. Maybe another one from the heat. Maybe farming's a little bit far. When mining rights would launch us right now. I don't know if I want titanium or steel for it, though. Hard to say. I really want that underground city as well. But I think I can obviously play the mining rights. And I might just go for... I see you. I might just go for this. And then we'll go grab the underground city. This will get us a plant. And we'll be able to play in here. And now we have lots of metals coming in all of a sudden. Like 6 steel. So the fact that I grabbed commercial district makes a lot of sense. Knowing that my metals income are going to go so high. I mean, I could also put the district here, but I like putting it here because then I can build greeneries out of it. So that's a point for free. Gotta do it. This is a really cheap ocean. And this is oxygen. And adapted light. I think I'm just grabbing them all again. Like, this is insane. It's insanity. Okay. What do we want? We want adapted light. No, not adapted light. Where is it? 4 energy iron works. There we go. So we play you. Then we activate you. That's nice. Then we get a card and we get $5. Roll call. We're getting good things. So next up is a big old asteroid. It might be an ice asteroid, but I can't tell. It's gonna have to be that. We're gonna get enough heat for our ocean, which is nice. Neutral player loses some plants. And then we're gonna get 2 cards to have a good peek at the deck. I mean, I could go for the titanium, but I'd rather see the cards first. We got a lot of oceans. Land claim is meh. Insects is fine. Bushes is nice as well. So is Noctis City. Let's do the... Oh, we already did the asteroid. That's why we have 4 titanium, I see. So 4 titanium is enough for this. Like, this run is just, I think, gonna go off. In a good way. In a very good way. Subterranean Reservoir, I think we do it and we go grab this steel. Because I like to use 5 steel. Over here for the commercial district. It'll overpay, but it's 2 points that I like, and it gets me greenery on the top row, which is nice. Very nice. Yeah, let's get bushes, because that's production. Then let's get... I'm going to get lichen over Noctis farming, because A, it's production of plants, and B, Noctis I can get with steel next turn, that I'll have extra steel for. Trans-Neptune Probe. Doesn't make sense to play it even though I can, because I don't need the tags for anything. Actually, no, the tag gives me a card. That's what I want. I was thinking I don't have Mars University, but with Olympus Conference it's worth something. I could also grass. If I get... Yeah, I am going to play this here. And with that $2, I can play one of the cards that will give me some income. I can also flood. I can't get 3 cards or 3 plants with flooding, so I'll just take the single income. Which, you know, $4 to get 3 incomes means I lose $1 on the card, but I gain a point. So, you know. The alternative is I could have sold the card. So, I don't think I need heat. Tropical Resort is a good use of steel. Livestock is fine because I can enhance it. And then a corporate stronghold. Where would you put that? I mean, I'm gonna stay away from it. It's not bad, but it's not particularly great. We're gonna hope for a better city than that. Here comes the oxygen. We'd like to draw a card and get $5. Though I should have drawn the card first. Who knows? I could get colonizer training camp, and that requires what have you. Ooh, capital. Don't mind if I do. Do we have any ways of putting oceans down right now? Just one, we have 2, but... and we don't have a way of getting more cards. Permafrost here. So let's just build out this path of greens. Flooding. We lose a point on flooding, but pretty sure that it's worth it for us. We'll do the 2 heat bumps. This is one I wish I had farming. We've got 2 turns of productions out of it. I'm really leaning into getting insects after building Noctis farming. And then turning around, and we can also get grass. Which is nice. And then insects, I'm pretty sure is the way to go. for 4 income. Yeah. I mean, it's 8 plants, which is an oxygen bump, plus it's 4 more plants in the bonus. Asteroid mining allows me to get beam from a thorium, but I don't see why I would do that. I could get capital, could get... I mean, I can get this safely, because I have a free heat bump here and 2 production. So Tropical Resort, there's no real reason not to. So, sure. And we will overpay. I mean, I have capital next round, so it's not really a big deal, but I just feel like it's the right thing to do. I can get titanium production. We get $8 worth of titanium out of $11 plus the point. Zeppelins is how much income? 3. So we'd get $6 back. I'm going to do the mining consortium. And then I'm going to do small animals. And we'll do it for the animal. We'll do this. And if we place one of them here... Actually, I should have gone this path. I'll go here. This gets us the heat bump. And then I'll go along the bottom. No, I'll go for here. I want a greenery here for sure in the future. But I want the capital there. Ooh, that gives us livestock. Yeah, it's worth livestocks over zeppelins, right? Yeah. Lose a plant income, which is too bad, but the fact that we can enhance it and then activate it, now we're getting multiple animals. We're actually a generation ahead of where I expect to be, but we have so many oceans left to get that we can't get too cocky. Let's pass. All this titanium coming in. Mmm, delicious. We're up to 7, which is worth 4. So $28 worth. Kelp farming is good. And wave power is a point. Then we draw a card and we talk about it. What do we got? That's really good. Not only is that 3 points for $9, but it's also 3 plants because it enhances with viral enhancers every time. So we are happy. It's kind of stanky here. You still don't have an ocean though. I think I need to do a standard project ocean, at least one. And I want to put it here, because I'm tired of putting off our capital. So that feels reasonable. Now we only have a couple of oceans left to get, and we've got lots of city stuff going on. We're gonna get kelp farming, which is nice. Part of me wants to go for like some cards over here, but I don't want to do with greeneries, so yeah. I mean, look, we have titanium, so we're gonna use the titanium. It's that simple. We don't need the energy or the heat, but we get the point, so. We will zeppelins, because money's fine. We will advanced ecosystem. Though, realistically, I should have bought a city or something. Because the advanced ecosystem doesn't give me anything this turn. That doesn't give me next turn. Whereas a city would at least give me the 1 production I'm looking for. And if I put it here, for instance, I would have got the card too. So I get to peek. But 2 oceans. Let's see what we can do. There's an ocean, and did I get my animals? Did I use all my clicks? I think I did, but now I can't. Now I can't tell. Card resources. I must have. Yeah, they're at. Yeah, I did. I'm gonna start with it though, because I'm scared after that. Because they're at 4 now, right? Because it's 12, 13, 14, and then the bonus that they had when I first bought them. Let's draw a card, see what's up. Immigrant City's a cheap city. Nothing wrong with that. There's an oxygen bump. So it looks like we're going to have to buy a card or an ocean. But I'll go here for the the card on top of the 2 cards we just got, and we'll see what we're doing. And then we'd like 4 moo cows. That's awesome. We're doing so good for points right now, kids. This is a point. Breathing filters. Does that get us a card as well? No. Immigrant City could go here or here for 2 points, or here. I think that doing it there for the card, though, makes the most sense to me, and I will overpay, because right now I don't have another use for it. Nice cheap city. It's too late for the income to matter. Technically, I could play Media Group and Land Claim and make $2 of profit. But I could also just sell both cards for dollars, so it doesn't really matter. Caretaker contract, on the other hand, is nice. Did I have that last round? Maybe I could have used it instead of doing a bump or something. I need to buy that ocean before I forget. So let's do that. I'm not sure if 2 plants make sense versus money, so I'm going to go for money. And then I'm going to buy cities. Because cities are good. And let's grab this 1 card down here for a second. See what that's all about. Ganymede Colony? I think that is worth like 3 points for us. Yeah. Should play it last. So we have we have 2 green replacements right now. I'm just trying to debate whether it's city or greenery that we should buy. Because a city's worth 2 points, and a greenery's worth 2 points. So there's no real incentive to go either way. This would get us a plant, I'm realizing. So let's do that. Gets us a plant. So we could put it there. 11 plants. Like, are we gonna get... With 4 more plants, we're not at the magic number of 16. Though I could play Symbiotic Fungus. That would get us a plant. So a city here, green, green, then green. So that'd be a 3-point city and a bonus greenery. Or right now we could just get 2 greeneries, and that's 1, 2, 3, and then city here 4, 5, or city here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm pretty sure it's the same. Pretty sure it's the same. When I could spend that money on a greenery over here or something, so it'd be 1, 2, 3. Or I could do a greenery over here. I could do a city over here. It's all the same. I can't see anything to do here. Oh, breathing filters is a reason to maybe do something differently. I'm overthinking the last couple of points. Yeah, I don't want to play this. $42. This is 23. Leaving me with like 19 bucks. So unless I can play a city for 19, which I can't, or a greenery for 19, which I can't, it's... Oh, but I have a greenery right now. So I could greenery into here, or I could city. Oh God. I don't think it's worth it. Let's do one of these two cards for a second. And then it just makes the math a little simpler. So $9, right? I could put a greenery here, reducing me all the way down to $5 left. And then I could place my greenery here. So that would get me 2 greeneries, get me just enough money to buy breathing filters. So I get 2 points, 2 greeneries, and then I get this city here. Bam, bam. 2 points here. So 2 greeneries, and the 2 points is 4, plus this is 7, yada yada. The other way to play it is just to go here and here, or just, yeah, here and here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it's still 7. Like, it doesn't matter, I'm pretty sure. Like, just put the greenery here. Buy this, and then cry because $19 just happens to suck. I think it's just, I keep looking and thinking there must be another point here, but you can go way out of your way for an extra greenery, but the extra greeneries you're buying aren't worth extra points. They're just not. They're just, because they're not beside the city. It's just put them beside the city, it's fine. So, anyways. I'm sorry you had to see that. I did slowly kind of go insane there. Let me go and before this game ends, scoop the seed, because this was a pretty good seed. How do we do? 120. I mean, it's Tractor, so you have lots of money, and as long as you get decent cards, you can usually make it work. We didn't get any Earth tags, so we didn't explode. But if you want to try this one at home, 123. Fun Tractor game. You know the future. You know that AI Central's coming and a couple of good science tags that you don't need to buy because you'll get more later. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Ciao!